This year marks 100 years of Vizcaya's Gardens. Vizcaya's patron James Deering arrived for his first season at Vizcaya in 1916, but the gardens were not completed until 1922. To celebrate Vizcaya's Gardens and its makers, we are undertaking several conservation projects that will honor Vizcaya's original design and will bring some light to Deering's arts patronage of contemporary arts, while also enhancing our visitors' experience. The Marine Garden is a space located between the formal gardens and the south property, which was a space meant to capture or evoke the spirit of the Everglades. It had water canals, islands, and paths to roam around freely. This space was created with two basins connected by a bridge, and on the approach of the bridge would have been four columns, and on top of them, 4 peacock sculptures that were commissioned to Gaston Lachaise, who was at the time at the forefront of modern sculpture in America. He had been part of the famous Armory Show in 1913, along with other artists that are also represented at Vizcaya, like Robert Whitford Chandler and Charles Ramsey. Lachaise was commissioned the peacocks, which were brought as plaster models down to South Florida in 1920, and they were carved with native stone.
These columns were taken down in 2005 because of damage that had occurred to them over time, and luckily they were taken down prior to a hurricane that came through in 2005. So we have these in storage, and we'll be working with the original columns as well as the original designs and plaster molds to faithfully recreate these columns and peacocks and install them back in the garden for our guests to enjoy once again. The third project is the fence and gate in the Marine Garden.
The gate that we see today is not original. Separating the Marine Garden and the Rose Garden used to be a wrought iron fence that was commissioned to Samuel Yelling. Yelling had migrated from Poland and had established his shop in Philadelphia, and he became a really important figure to the arts and crafts movement. He was a master of his craft, and for Vizcaya, he created both work for inside the house and the gardens. For this one, Chalfin and Deering have purchased some European grills years prior that were given to Yelling for alterations and adding into or incorporating into a new design based on drawings that were produced by Chalfin's office. The original gate sustained damages from the Great Hurricane of 1926, and it was repaired by or under the supervision of Paul Chalfin in the 30s, but it was finally replaced in the 80s. To replicate the new gate, we will be using architectural drawings found in the archives, and they're the same ones that Samuel Yelling used in 1920.
The new gate will be replicated using original methods of metalworking that would have been how the original wrought iron gate would have been created. And that'll be made in a shop in Homestead and delivered and installed here to Vizcaya. To donate or learn more about these projects, please visit us at vizcaya.org/garden100.